Okay, we're going to do some interaction. I'm going to say a word, and after I say it, you repeat it in your mind. At the end, I'm going to ask you a question. Ready? Good. Most, boast, roast, loast, coast. Hey, what do you put in a toaster? That's right, bread or bagels. Hi there, and welcome to Tour Guide TV. I'm your host, Kelsey Toner from BeABetterGuide.com. Now, I hope you didn't say toast off the top there, did you? So why would you put toast in a toaster? Gotcha. So you maybe heard that having interactivity on your tour is a good thing, or maybe you've just done the same tour over and over and you're looking to spice it up a little bit. Either way, today we're going to take a look at how you can be more engaging and engage with your audience. Asking questions is a great technique to keep people on your toes and also give you a break from speaking. If you are asking questions, make sure that they're answerable and that if someone does have the courage to raise their hand, that you thank them for it, like a high five or thanks for participating, something like that. And lastly, if you're asking a tougher question, use the phrase, does anybody happen to know? So that way it doesn't come off as condescending or rude if nobody does know. One time when I was on a tour in the Netherlands, I saw the guide pre-write out questions on little slips of paper and hand them around to the group. So at that point, when he said, does anybody have any questions, kind of as a joke, people could raise their hands and read out the questions that they had on the pieces of paper. This is also great if you have family trips and you want to get kids involved. Asking for a volunteer is a great way to captivate a group. Now, the volunteer can really do anything. They could hold a map, they could demonstrate something, or maybe you could ask them to do something silly. A great example of this was on a tour in the Galapagos Islands. I was there with my girlfriend and she was called up to the front of the group to help demonstrate and act out the mating display of the blue-footed booby, which is that blue-footed bird that's unique to the Galapagos. So instead of listening to a dry description, we were now all laughing and trying to imitate this bird. It was a great example of awesome interaction by a tour guide. Try and think of a way that your whole group can get hands-on with part of your tour. Cooking classes are great for this, but even if you're, say, a fly fishing guide and you want to demonstrate a special technique for filleting a fish, make sure that everybody has a chance to give that a try, or maybe break them up into small groups. If you're giving a tour of a fire hall, is there something hands-on they could do, like try on firefighting gear, maybe slide down that sweet fire pole, or maybe participate in a demonstration with the fire hose? Really try and get creative of what will work for you. I once participated in a tour in a small museum in Vietnam where they had the traditional fishing nets, plows, and rice baskets that they used on the Mekong River. So instead of just a dry museum, we actually got to get hands-on, and this sweet little old Vietnamese woman showed us how to use the fishing nets. And at one point, she even strapped me into the ox plow, and I got to be the ox for the morning. How cool is that? So there are just 3 examples of some tour guides getting creative and leveraging audience participation to create a more memorable experience. So now over to you guys. How do you drive interaction on your tour and get people to participate? Let me know in the comments below. If you know someone looking for inspiration, share this video, subscribe to join the community, and otherwise, I'll see you next time. And just because I love you guys, I'm going to show you some pictures of boobies. Boobies.